Book of St. Luke, Gospel according to St. Luke. Thank God for all these preachers. Amen. Amen. Thank God for each and every one of them. Again, we got some great preachers, good preachers. Dr. Alexander here in this house tonight. The mark of a good preacher is they know how to say amen when another preacher's preaching. All right. Amen. Thank God for them. We know that this crowd is an audible crowd, so if y'all would just say amen. And I won't take too very long tonight. Luke chapter 13, verse 6 through 9. Luke chapter 13, verse 6 through 9. These words are found there. He also spake this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard. All right. And he came seeking fruit on it and found none. Then he said unto the keeper of his vineyard, Look, for 3 years I have come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and find none. Cut it down. Why does it use up the ground? All right. Your King James Version, it says, why cumbereth it the ground? But he answered and said unto him, Sir, let it alone this year also, until I dig around it and fertilize it. And if it bear fruit, well, but if not after that, you can cut it down. For the sake of being theologically, hermeneutically correct, let me give this passage a subject. All right. This year also. All right. This year also. All right. Thank you, ushers. This year also. All right. You know, we are approaching the closing of 2009. All right. And if we're really honest about it, Sister Alexander, none of us really have lived 100% the way we should. All right. Amen. Amen. We've worried about some things God told us was already fixed. All right. All right. Not to worry about. Yeah. Can I come down your street real quick? We worried about what we were going to eat. Yeah. Right. Worried about what we were going to wear. All right. And God told us in Matthew chapter 6, don't worry about these trivial things. All right. Y'all might as well say amen. I'm in the book. Amen. We've broken some promises. All right. We've broken promises to each other. All right. And we broke some promises to God. All right. Can I walk back down your street? Lord, if you get me out of this, I promise. Y'all might as well say amen. We've done some things that have caused conflict and confusion in our home. But God has kept us anyway. No matter what we might have lost this year, no matter what we might have gone through, ain't you glad that God has permitted what the old folks say, your golden moments? All right. So roll on a little while longer. Yeah. Y'all might as well say amen. Ain't you glad that God has held back judgment just long enough to give you some reprieve or parole? Ain't you glad that the sickness that you thought was going to kill you didn't do you no harm? Ain't you glad that when you looked around during the Christmas holiday, your family circle was unbroken? Ain't you glad that you got a reasonable portion of your health and strength, and this be that you're clothed and in your right mind? I wish I had just plain old glad that God has kept you all of 2009. But as we approach 2010, we must be very careful not to go into 2010 with that same old mess. I wish y'all would help me right there. And the honest fact about it is the mess that I'm concerned that plagues most of us in this place tonight is not the fact that we made some promises we didn't keep. It's not the fact that we worried about some things we didn't need to worry about. The problem with most of us is that we must admit we've been unfruitful. We've been unfruitful. And y'all, that's a dangerous thing to be unfruitful. So tonight, I must give you a word of warning. Don't be unfruitful. The fact about it, Jesus tries to help us out by dropping a nugget into our spirit in Luke chapter 13. Now I know the caliber of preacher Dr. Robert Alexander Jr. is. So what I'm about to say now, y'all have heard it before. Because most of it I got from him. I cannot deal with Luke until you first understand that the gospel, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are what they call synoptic. They tell the same story from a different point of view. In Matthew tries to get us to understand that he is Israel's king. So he addresses his letter to a Jewish crowd. Mark wants to paint him as Jehovah's servant. So he deals with him in a different way by elevating not so much his birth but his ministry on earth. But when you arrive at Luke wants to identify him as a perfect man. So there he deals more with his conception and his birth. The fact about it, Matthew is significant because it speaks to a significant grouping. In Mark, we have a successful snapshot. But when you get to Luke, we have a beautiful story told. He wants us to see a personal side of Jesus Christ. And that's why it's only in Luke that you see the snapshots of God loving, looking, and longing. It's those snapshots, Pastor Alexander, that we really have to focus in on and look at as we examine this parable called the fig tree. Now, so that we're all on one page, the parable is told after Christ has been arguing with some religious right-wing folk. The religious right-wing said that all suffering happened because somebody sinned secretly. But y'all, I need to let you know something. If you went through anything in 2009, it is not because you didn't live like you ought to. You have no unconfessed sin that will cause you to have to cry and have to suffer. Some things just happen because it's the Lord's will. Y'all might as well say amen. Grandmama said it like this: it rains on the just as well as the unjust. And Jesus reminds them that if you're not careful, those of you who are the religious right way, those of you who want to sit up in your ivory tower and point your finger at folk just trying to make their ends meet, trying to get by, if you're not careful, you will also fall into the same condemnation.